Putin scared. NATO will enter the war if Russia uses nuclear weapons. NATO destroy Russia. The head of Russia's space agency issued a new threat to the West this week, declaring that the country has 50 relationships at risk of breaking. New nuclear missile capable of Dmitry Rogozin, the head of the universe and a staunch ally of Vladimir Putin, said dozens of new psalmist missiles will be used in the war. The new 14-stage high and 208-ton rocket model will be deployed in the fall to confront Russia's enemies about its ability to be a special weapon in this operation. Oddly, he added it was still only to advise the invaders to speak more politely to Russia. Fear of nuclear-armed conflict was one of the main topics of debate about how to deal with Russia after the Kremlin ordered the invasion of Ukraine. In February, while warning about fully nuclear water tactical bombers being used on the battlefield in Ukraine was issued. Popularly, some US officials are now suggesting that NATO should not fear about such scenarios. In March, 3 US officials with intelligence on Russian warheads stated, about 60% of Moscow's missiles do not work according to the Russian router that has launched more than 100 missiles before and is currently still conducting more launches in February and late March. But of these launches, Russian forces are seeing failure rates as high as 60%, and 2 of the officials told the news agency that. Officials added, however, the failure rate depends on the type of rocket being launched and their various daily claims that come with the potential global conflict context and effect. World War III Republicans this week said that NATO could join Ukraine, potentially wiping out Russia's struggle. The Russian military's use of nuclear weapons will undoubtedly be a reorienting geopolitical event that reorients any country that has chosen to be Russia's ally. To maintain relations with Russia after such an outrage would in itself become a global barrier for all NATO nations. The former presidential candidate also said that a person is cornered and delusional. Putin can use nuclear weapons on the ground against Ukraine. Avril Haines, the director of national intelligence in the US, also believes that Putin will use nuclear weapons if pushed into despair. The threat that can occur in the event that he realizes that he is losing the war in Ukraine and that it is in effect interfering or is about to interfere in that context will become more apparent. Apparently contributed to the perception that he was about to lose the Ukraine war. There's a lot that he's going to do in the context of escalation before he gets a nuke, and he's also going to be able to take part in some cues beyond what he's done so far. However, Moscow's foreign ministry spokesman Alexei Zaitsev earlier this month said Russia has no plans to use nuclear weapons, and he accused those who suggested Russia might launch a nuclear attack of trying. Lying intention. Russia is one of 9 countries with 4,470 nuclear warheads, not including the 1,500 that have been dismantled. The other 8 are as 54, 28 China, 350 France, 290 UK, 225 Pakistan, 165 India, 160 Israel, 90 and North Korea 20.